Hey guys, so I hope you guys are keeping up with the videos, and we've had quite a few different lessons in the videos already, so I want to make sure you guys, before you start the videos, before you start the workout, make sure you guys do your warm-up, do your jumping jacks, your push-ups, your crunches, all the different ones that we gave you prior to like the first or second videos. So I have another warm-up drill for you guys that you can use, and this you can add to your warm-up routine. And again, this should get your blood moving real quick, and a real good drill. So what you need to do, like I have here, I set up 4 discs on the floor. So basically, one in the front, one in the back, one on the right, one on the left. And I'm going to start off by stepping right in the middle between all of them. So from here, feet, shoulders width, and you can get the hands up position here like a center stance. Now the purpose of this is for you to step over, not jump over, but step over, which is a 2-step. So let's, for instance, I want to step forward. I would step, step. Then I would step back, step, step. If I want to go to the right, step, step. Go back to the left, step, step. Go to the left, step, step. Come back to the middle. So always take 2 steps to the direction that you want to go. And once you hit that position, immediately change directions. So let's do a real quick one here. I'm going to go forward, back, back, forward, right, left, left, right. So again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Back up, to the right, to the left, to the right, left, and to the right, back to the middle. So you could go different directions, or you could have a set direction that you want to go, and you could do that for maybe a minute. You're going to get an excellent warm-up from that. Now you can add to that. So from here, I'm going to step, step, punch, punch. Step, step, punch, punch. Step, step, punch, punch. Back forward, punch, punch. To the right, punch, punch. To the left, punch, punch. To the left, punch, punch. To the right, punch, punch. And then back in the center. You can repeat that again. Go different directions. And again, it's however you wish to do it. But keep that up for a minute, sometimes even 2 minutes. You're going to get an excellent warm-up. All right, so now I'm going to add more discs. So this way you get to step each direction, extra step. So this makes it a little bit longer for your routine, and gives you different options. So again, I added one extra one, front, back, left, and right. So from here, I'm going to go forward, step, 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 step. Back, step, 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 step. I'm going to go back again, step, 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 step. Back forward, step, 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 step. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now left. Boom, 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 boom. This really is a good workout, but also it helps you work on coordination of your footwork. Remember, it's always 2 steps. The direction you want to move. If I want to move forward, I go right or left foot. But if I go right, obviously my right foot has to go first. Right foot. Go back, left foot goes first, here. Forward, doesn't matter, because you go forward either foot first, here, here. So add another disc, and it gives you a little bit more dimension to the same drill. All right.
Hi guys, it's Miss Laura again. So I wanted to give you another workout video. For this, you're going to want a little bit of room to run back and forth. You're also going to want at least 1, maybe 2 things to act as a cone. So I am using a book. You guys can use a binder, a DVD case, a pillow, whatever. And then I'm just going to use my wall for the other cone. So what I am going to use, I'm going to start at my wall, and I'm going to do high knees all the way to the book. So bring my hands up and bring my knees up to my walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to squat, jump back, do a push-up, jump back in, come back, and I'm actually going to run sideways back to the wall with my hands up, just like this. And then I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count. 1, 2, jump in, run sideways to the wall, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 push-ups, 2, 3, jump, and run back. All right, so that's pretty much the workout. I did 3 right there. My suggestion is you do 5. So do it once, 1 push-up, twice, 2 push-ups, 3 times, 3 push-ups. Keep on adding push-ups. Try to do at least 5 rounds. Now the nice thing about this is that you can change the workout. So I did push-ups in this video. You guys can do donkey kicks, crunch and punches, squat kicks, squat thrusts. Try to change things up a little bit so you guys can get a good workout before you train.
Hey guys, hope everyone's doing okay. And now we're going to start our next set of speed combination. We'll go back to level 1. Today we'll be covering yellow belt, yellow senior for level 1. And let's start from there. Again, set up, center stance. Okay. Level 1 yellow belt combination, speed combination. The first one is, okay, right side. You're going to go to a jab, punch, round. Left side, jab, punch, round. Round, jab, punch, round. Jab, punch, round. Jab, punch, round. And that would be your first combination. Now remember, you guys, take the combinations, work on at least 8 repetition, right side, 8 left side. Or you could do it alternate, right, left, right, left. All right, so let's go to number 2 for yellow belt. Now we're going to include the side kick. Right side, jab, round punch. That sets you up. Rear leg round kick. Left side, jab, round punch. Side kick. Right side, jab, round. Side kick. Come back. Left side, jab, round. Side kick. That is number 2. Now, number 3, you're going to start off with the kick. So, right side, front leg, side kick. Then we're going to go to a jab, then around. Left side, kick, then jab, round. Here, kick, jab, round. Kick, jab, round. And that would be yellow belt speed combination number 3. All right, now we'll go on to the yellow belt senior speed combination. So, right side, jab, again, inward punch, vertical round punch. That's your new punch. Jab, inward, vertical. Here, jab punch, vertical round, jab punch, vertical round. That would be yellow senior number 1. Number 2, again, we're going to include the side kick. So, right side, jab, vertical round, set up side kick. Left side, jab, vertical, side kick. Come back. One more time. 1, 2, kick. Jab, vertical, side kick. And that's your yellow senior number 2. Number 3 starts with the kick off the front leg. Right side, side kick. Now, side fist strike, vertical round. Front leg, side kick, side fist, vertical round. And that would be number 3 for yellow belt senior. All right, so now we'll move on to level 2 speed combination. And today we're going to cover blue belt and blue senior. So from our right side, again, center stance, turn to the right. Finger jab is your first technique. Heel palm, and then from there, ridge hand strike is your new technique. Finger jab, heel palm, and ridge hand strike. So jab, heel palm, ridge hand. Jab, heel palm, ridge hand. That'd be number 1. Number 2, you add your kick, which is a heel kick. On the right side, finger jab. We go right to the ridge hand. That takes you into the heel kick. Left side, finger jab, ridge hand, heel kick. And that would be number 2. And blue belt, number 3. Heel kick is the first technique this time. So, heel kick. finger jab, ridge hand. Kick, finger jab, ridge hand. Kick, finger jab, ridge hand. Kick, finger jab, ridge hand. And that would be your blue belt speed combination. All right, so now we're gonna go to the blue senior speed drills. So from here, right side, finger jab, ridge hand, 4 knuckle, that's your new technique. Finger jab, ridge hand, 4 knuckle. From here, that's number 1. Now number 2, we add the kick. Right side, finger jab, 4 knuckle. Now we're going to do the low stomping kick. Okay. Left side, finger jab, 4 knuckle, low stomping kick. Now, moving on to number 3, kicking first. Right side, kick, finger jab, 4 knuckle. Kick, finger jab, 4 knuckle. And that's your blue senior speed combinations. All right, so now we're up to the 3rd level, and today we're going to cover brown belt and brown first black stripe. Center stance, again, this is a hands down now at this level. So from hands down, turn to your right. So your first hand technique is a blade hand strike. At that point, your hands can go up to your guard. Mid-range punch, mid-range punch to the body. Hands down, blade hand, mid-range, mid-range. That'll be your number 1 for brown belt. Number 2, we're going to add your kick, which is a twisting kick. So again, to the right side, blade hand, mid-range, rear leg twisting. Blade hand, mid-range, and twisting kick. And that will be speed combination number 2 for brown belt. 3rd one, you're going to kick first. So, hands down, look to the right, twisting kick, and from there, blade hand, boom, mid-range. Kick, blade hand, mid-range. And that's your brown belt speed combination. All right, guys, so now we're at the brown first black stripe. This one's going to be a little different, so pay attention. Hands down, look to the right. I'm going to do a rear hand punch instead of a front hand. So, rear mid-range, front mid-range, and it's going to follow by a rear lunge punch. So again, left side, rear, front, and lunge punch. 1, 2, lunge punch. Lunge punch. All right, so that's your brown number, first black stripe number 1. All right, now, because it's a lunge punch, I want to move the things out of my way, okay, make sure I have room to go forward. So, number 2 combination, brown first black stripe, and hands down. Okay, now this time I am going to start with the front hand, mid-range, then I'm going to do the lunge punch, and rear leg twisting kick. Left side, mid-range, lunge punch, and rear leg twisting kick. And lunge punch, rear leg twist. Mid-range, lunge punch, rear leg twist. That will be your number 2. Number 3, again, starts off with the kick off the front leg. So, hands down. To the right side, twisting, front mid-range, lunge punch. Look to the left, twisting, mid-range, and lunge punch. Here, again, kick, mid-range, lunge punch. Kick, mid-range, lunge punch. And that will be your number 3 for brown first black stripe. All right, guys, so this part I'm going to cover, again, the 3 different levels. At each level, there should be some point of focus or things that you want to really pay attention to at that level. So the last video we did level 1, and the focus there was make sure you guys build a good fundamental, okay, basics, your stances, your guard, and how to execute techniques properly. So that was, of course, for level 1. Level 2, of course, that's still very important. So always continue to work on those fundamentals. As the second level, intermediate, okay, you're still developing, okay, but now you have a good idea how it works, okay. You have to pay attention to make sure you ingrain good muscle memory by doing it properly each time. But today I'm going to focus on something here, which is basically hand position or posture, whatever you want to call it, meaning how you hold your hand for different techniques. I even see senior students sometimes holding their fist improperly. They're striking maybe open hand techniques, again, not hitting, holding the hand properly. So I'm going to cover that and try to get a little bit more detail in what to look for. So even if you're at stage 1 or level 1, this is something you could watch and try to pay attention to also. So your basic fist. A lot of our techniques, of course, is the closed hand fist. But when you have a fist, there are many parts, okay, that you can actually hit with instead of always the first 2 knuckles. And also how you hold that fist can be in a horizontal position. Okay, I'll get a little closer here. Okay, or vertical position, and sometimes even palm up position. Okay, sometimes on a slight angle. Okay, so many different positions. Sometimes you're hitting with the side of your fist. Okay, sometimes you're hitting with the back of your knuckles. Okay, so all those are different positioning that you have to make sure, okay, as you're doing those techniques, you maintain that proper position of your fist. So your basic punch, that's your inward straight punch, offset punch. Okay, you want to make sure you make contact, okay, with the first 2 knuckles. So very important, you guys, the thumb has got to be on top of your first or second finger. Okay, so I'll get a little closer here. So that will be your position of your fist. Okay, so very important, you guys, don't put your thumb on the outside. Don't wrap it like this. Keep that thumb, okay, on top of your finger here. The important part is also the wrist. It has to be good straight position. Okay, if your wrist is any bend to your wrist, okay, that's going to cause a lot of problems, okay, of your wrist getting hurt. Even in a vertical position, okay, it has to be a straight line. Okay, you can't really hit like this. Okay, so make sure you guys maintain that nice straight wrist position. Okay, it's like doing a push-up. You can do a push-up, knuckle push-up this way. Very difficult to try to do a knuckle push-up this way. And again, the feedback of you actually hitting something and your wrist's not in the right position, you guys probably have felt that before. It's not a lot of fun. So holding a proper fist in this fashion here. So basically your jab, okay, your inward straight, your offset punch, okay, those are all basic fist position. Round punch is the same, except you're hitting to the side. Now vertical round, you're going to actually turn it this way in a vertical position. And you're going to hit up, and you're hitting the last 3 knuckles as opposed to the first 2, okay, coming this way. Upward punch, you're going to actually have the palm facing up, coming up this way, but still hitting the first 2 knuckles. Upset punch, same thing. Okay, you're just not going to come up this way, you're hitting to the body here. Side fist strike, you're hitting with the side of your fist. Okay, so mainly wrist bone, the side here. Hammer fist, same thing. Okay, still maintaining a good fist. Now, when you hold a fist, especially in your guard, as you're doing your combination patterns, you don't want to hold it so tight that you're squeezing the blood out of your hands. Okay, you want to hold it, okay, still in a good fist, but you don't want to squeeze it real tight. Okay, it's again, one of my instructors told me it's like you're holding a little pebble or a coin in your hand, and you don't want to lose it, but you don't want to squeeze it to the point, okay, where you're gonna again, lose blood out of your hand. So relax, okay, maintain a good fist. Try to avoid this. Okay, see a lot of people punching like this. Okay, that's a bad habit. If you train this way, okay, you go to punch. Okay, that's exactly what your hand's going to do. So you don't want to create that bad habit at the beginning. All right, so that's how you hold a proper fist for some of the hand techniques I just talked about. Now, the second part of how to hold your hand properly. Okay, this is open hand techniques. So once you get up to the finger jab, okay, or the heel palm at the green belt level, okay, you're going to realize, okay, you don't always have to strike with a closed fist. Okay, you have many, again, weapons by the hand being open. So the first is the heel palm. Heel palm, again, I'll get a little closer, okay, it's not like this. Okay, you want to keep a nice strong structure. Fingers closed, bend your finger slightly, like this, but not like this. Okay, you hit something like this, you might actually hit your knuckles here. Fingers straight here. Okay, fingers slightly bent, not like this, flex nice and straight here. That's, again, that causes a lot of tension in your forearm, and again, you're not gonna get a good hit that way. So relax the hand, so when your hands relax, it's a natural bend to the fingers. The thumb should not be down here. Again, that gets in the way. Put the thumb on the outside. Bend that slightly, okay, keep that on the outside. Wrist is bent, and this is how you hit with the heel of the palm. This way. Okay, the next would be a side heel palm. Turn it sideways. Same thing, coming this way. This is for hitting a lower target, okay, because you can't bend your wrist like this at a lower target. By bending it sideways, turning it sideways here, now you have a good position. Okay, so the finger jab. Finger jab, fingers are spread open. And the reason for that is finger jab is specifically designed to hit eyes. So when you spread your fingers out like this, okay, you have more chances of actually hitting their right or left eye. Keep it closed, yeah, it'll work, okay? You just, okay, give yourself more of a chance this way. Sometimes you can even just rake across, okay, this way. Now, this is not a power technique, so you don't need to hit really hard, okay? Just like a jab, it's just out and back, okay? So thumb tucked under here to protect that. That will be a finger jab. Go back now to the round heel palm, or the heel palm, but round. Now, that position here is the hand turns slightly on an angle. You're still hitting with the heel, but more on the outside of the heel. This way, right there. So you're coming upward like this. And again, the wrist is bent back, so you're getting hit with this part, okay, of the hand. And this is normally going towards underneath the jaw, the cheekbone, the temple, okay, coming up this way. Again, very strong technique. Okay, knife hand strike. These are all your strikes now. Knife hand strike. Okay, just like a heel palm, except your wrist is straight. Fingers slightly bent, hitting with the outside, the knife part of your hand, and even part of the wrist bone. This way. Okay, knife hand strike. Now the ridge hand, which is actually hitting the opposite side of your hand. So you turn hand this side, you're hitting with this first knuckle right here, okay, this way. Keep that thumb tucked down, turn it slightly this way. Okay, turn it down slightly, because what you're doing is you're hitting downwards into your target. Hitting with the first knuckle, coming downward. That's a ridge hand strike. Okay, again, this is actually a very strong position of your hand. Okay, make sure, okay, again, fingers slightly bent. Not like this. Okay, slightly bent this way. That would be a ridge hand. Now, we also have what's called a foreknuckle. Okay, that's when you bend your knuckles this way. Okay, it's not a full fist, but here. And you're striking, okay, with the four knuckles. This way, you can see, okay, striking this way. And this is, again, not a power technique. You only want to hit like soft tissue targets. Okay, for instance, the neck, the throat area, okay? Temple, okay, right here, okay, the nose. Those are all good targets for knuckle. Blade hand strike. This is similar to a knife hand. Now, the position is, I'm actually gonna come this way up into it. So you're still striking with the outside knife of your hand, but it's just the way you get to it. Here, slide forward and upward into it. Holding your fingers, okay, again, same position as you would a knife hand. And then the last one would be like a web hand. Web hand, spreading the thumb, first finger, so you get this web right here, okay, and this is striking for the neck and the throat of your attacker, your opponent, this way, okay? So, again, open hand techniques, okay? Those are some of the ones, okay? You want to make sure you hold the hand properly for those, all right? And work on those, just learning how to hold the hand properly and getting from punch to open hand to a knife hand, okay? It takes coordination, it takes practice. So try a drill where you're going to do one punch and do a finger jab, then do a knife hand, then do a heel pump, then do a vertical, okay? Making sure you guys, each time the hand's held in the right position. Okay, that's a good drill to do. We might even do that for the next video. All right. Okay, you guys, so I talked about hand position. Now, kicks. Again, very important, you guys. Your foot has to be held in a certain position for different types of kicks. And the way you hold it, the way you hit with your foot, very important. That really determines the power you have and how hard you can kick. If your foot's in the wrong position, you're going to hurt your foot rather than hitting your target properly. So make sure you guys, okay, work on these. One way you can practice just by laying down on the ground, like what I'm going to show you here. Okay, very comfortable position. Now, I'm going to pick my foot, okay, and show you guys in detail on some of how you actually hold each kick. So first, the kick, front kick with the instep. Instep, you're hitting with the top of your foot, but make sure you are pointing your toes forward. Kick is coming upward here. Okay, I'll turn to the side here. You're kicking this way, hitting with the top of your foot. Now, this will be the same. I'll turn on this side. Okay, this will be the same. Pointing the foot, hitting round kick. Okay, so this is a front kick. This will be a round kick, but hitting with the same part of your foot. Now, side kick, you got to make sure you have your ankle back, toes up, hitting with the heel, the bottom of the heel, positioning that way. This way, okay? Turning sideways, and I'll turn on the side here, okay? So, hitting that heel in that position here. Okay, hook kick. Now you're hitting with the back of your heel because it's coming across this way. But the foot is pretty much held the same way as a side kick. This way. Okay? Now, the one kick a lot of people have a problem with, ball foot front kick. Ball foot front kick is hitting with the ball of your foot, okay, right beneath the toes. I'll stand up for this one. Now, as opposed to coming straight up here with the instep, I'll turn sideways. You're actually going in this position with your foot, okay, like this. Toes up, but also ankle down. So it's just like if I'm going to stand up on my tiptoes, like that. Once I get in that position, that is a ball foot kick. Here, and make sure you guys have that ankle. The ankle should not be up, but pointed down with the toes up. Okay, that's a ball foot front kick. So those are some of the positions that you need to work on, especially for white belt, yellow, orange, and green. All right, now for blue belt, purple, red, and brown. Okay, your kicks are heel kick, crescent kick, twisting kick, axe kick. So those positions, okay, very similar to what I've been talking about. Okay, a little adjustment here and there. So again, I'm going to stand up. axe kick is held, now back up here, it's held just like a side kick, because you're going to come up and hit straight down with the back of the heel. So if I were to turn sideways, that would be a side kick. That would be, of course, pointing up this way, hitting with the bottom, that would be your heel kick. Now, or I'm sorry, that would be your axe kick. Crescent kick. Foot is turned a little bit on an angle. So you're coming across here. This way. Now this can be, you can be hit with your heel, and if you have shoes on too, okay, hit with the inside of like the arch part of your foot. Cross this way. Twisting kick. Twisting kick, you hit with your instep, but also you can hit with the ball foot, which is a little bit more difficult, okay? So I advise any of you guys just learning the twisting kick, use the instep. And this is very similar to the front kick, okay? So again, toes pointed, and I'm gonna hit on an angle here, coming up into it, this way. All right, and so those are some of the positions for the different types of kicks. Work on those. Like I said, you could lay on the floor, okay, and just go to the different position. Front kick, side kick, hook kick, round kick. You can see you could turn from one position to the next with your foot. That would be a good drill to do.
Okay everybody, so for this next drill, you're going to need a balloon of some sort. Any shape or size will work. Just make sure that you blow it up enough so that it's not really deflated and that has enough air in it so it's easy to punch and kick. So basically what we're gonna do is play Don't Let the Balloon Touch the Ground, but with martial arts techniques. So instead of just hitting it like we normally do, you're going to punch and kick the balloon instead. Okay, so if the balloon is out in front of me, I'm gonna punch it like that. I can do a kick if it's a little bit lower, like that. Can do just about anything. Okay, so with this drill, you definitely do not need to hit the balloon as hard as you possibly can because it's going to move no matter what. So even if you just tap it with your fist, this one went pretty far. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is to make sure that you're careful of whatever room you're in. Right now I'm in a room with other stuff in it, so I'm not gonna hit the balloon as hard as I can because it can knock over other things and I don't want it to break anything. Of course, ask your parents before you do this drill and make sure that you're allowed to do it. If you can't do it inside, then you can definitely do it outside. Just make sure it's not super windy, otherwise the balloon is going to fly away. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate how to do this drill with a lot of different techniques. So I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to start with a punch, and then kick, and then a vertical round, and then a round kick, and then a knee strike, and then a upward punch, and a knee strike, elbow strike, and I'm gonna end with a twisting kick.